Hello. Let me start off by saying, praise God from whom all blessings flow. I prayed for mercy and I got mercy. Praise God. Uh, you know, I guess you could always say things could have gone better. I could have, won billions of dollars in the lottery today and all like that. But things weren't necessarily, trouble taken away or resolved for me or anything like that today, but it was at least delayed. And, there's hope. And so what I'm going to try and do, try and be a man of fewer words, both for self-preservation, and to have more of a reputation of living peaceably with all men. One thing that has never been my intention, whether it's been from my mistakes or because of mischaracterization or anything like that, one thing that has never been my intention has been to offend anyone. And there are certain things that, I've felt led to make public that I'm sure common sense wise, you think, oh, well, those people are going to be upset that got made public. I don't really look at honesty and transparency and talking about things that people already know about. To me, that doesn't seem like an offense, and if it does to others, I'm sorry. And I'm going to try and find a way better to be able to make sure that I'm only speaking about people in their official capacities, and not making it personal in any way. And so I'm going to try and be more perfect with making sure I always use someone's title. If the issue is how they're conducting themselves in office, and then try and focus on that. I'm so thankful to the Lord right now for even if it's just a delay, So what I'm gonna be here doing now is I'm going to do what I should have done first to begin with, and I'm gonna take steps to get elected as a representative of the people, and make sure that there's more of a basis for my attempt to be involved in our government the way that God would have me to be involved, the way that the majority of the people would have me to be involved. And so to make sure it's not an issue, I'm sorry if I'm looking away, get distracted. I got people with name badges from the county walking around me, staring me down right now. Here, I'll show you. Let me get this turned around. Yeah, I got these badge wearers coming and staring in my vehicle. 3 of them now, so I don't know what that's about. I guess for some reason right now, until things change or get better, it seems like everyone who works in any capacity with the government is looks at a camera as though it's this flag of the enemy kind of a thing. Weird. And I guess maybe these are, let me get this turned around again. I guess maybe these are election workers coming in and out. They're like carrying totes and stuff. So I don't know if that's possibly the deal. Not sure there. But so as I was saying, I'm gonna be here today, taking the first steps to try and get elected. And I guess if it happens that I should be able to before that time get convicted of something or charged with something or sentenced to something or something that keeps me from being able to continue the campaign or to take office or anything like that. We'll have to cross that hurdle when we come to it. I mean, it's been my opinion that they've kind of come at me with all these retaliatory charges exactly to keep me from being able to be elected. But I'm not sure if that's going to work in today's day and age anymore. I'm really not. So I'm going to go in here and get to it. See what we can find out. I probably don't need the scarf. It's a nice veteran dedication here. Oh, they've actually got Space Force on here already. God bless you. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna too. Okay. Hello, how are you today? All right. here at the Elections Division. Let's see what we got here on the outside. Got a call for a special election. This is for the one coming up in Bedford. Notice to all county clerks from the state, it looks like. And the notice of registration. Okay. Doesn't look like anything that applies to me. Hello, ladies. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Real good. I just came to get an application for 44th District Representative.
Oh, okay. You can do that.
Thank you so much.
So he has to fill out an AOI. We don't have a packet for the 44th because he files technically with the state. So he fills out an AOI and then we send it to the state. And then he has to fill out his statement of organization online. So all he needs is, are you paying the $100 fine?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I just don't have the time to be able to go do the signatures.
Okay.
Thank you, though. I really appreciate you giving me the option and everything.
Absolutely.
So here's an affidavit of identity.
Yes, ma'am.
And then, did you just hear? You fill this out and file it with me.
Uh-huh.
Because the district is contained completely within Calhoun County.
Yes, ma'am.
I forward this to the Bureau of Elections.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will go online and file your statement of organization.
Okay.
For your committee ID and all that good stuff,
Okay.
okay?
Okay. All right. I'll just fill this out real quick and it'll just take a minute. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much. I figured it'd be a good time to come in here when I was all suited up and shaved up. Figure it'd be at least a nicer experience for everybody. Has the election got y'all swamped so far?
Our early in-person voting starts on Saturday morning at 7 a.m.
Wow.
I
I won't hold you to that.
I'll be here at 7 a.m.
That's live,
The
none
voters
edited.
don't need to show up till 9. They
9
can
o'clock.
Sleep in.
9 o'clock. Gotcha. Not 7. Try and put this form on here if I can. All right. Do this. Ma'am, for district, do I just write 44 or 44th?
44th.
And jurisdiction. Do you know what that is?
You can just leave that blank.
Okay.
You're running for state representative,
Yeah.
44th district.
Running for a party office. Party is Republican. I heard, do you remember Senator Zell Miller?
I do not.
He was a real well-known Democrat senator, and I always really appreciated this thing he said about parties, because he was known to be very conservative, but he was a Democrat. And someone in an interview I saw challenge him. I said, "How can you justify being in the modern Democrat Party with what your values are?" And his answer was, he said, "If I'm in a family and there's left a fine estate house in that family," he said, "and by the time you catch wind that it's on to you, you find out that there's squatters living in the basement of it." He said, you just give it to them, you know? You just let them have it?
Right?
You know, he said, no. He said, you make it right. You know, and I really appreciated what he said about that. It's kind of how I feel about the Republican Party. So since do you check the box for the primary and general election then?
So you can mark just the primary
Okay.
and put the primary date in there. And then if you win the primary, you're automatically on the November ballot.
I see.
But you can fill both dates in if you choose.
Oh, sure. Can you tell me those dates?
I can.
Filing fee.
It's August 6th for the primary and November 5th for the general election.
August 6th and November 5th.
That is correct.
2024. November 5, 2024. All right. Today, my brother's birthday, Valentine's Day. And the rest is memory. Okay. I think I am done. Minus the hard part, the $100.
All right. You have not run for office before
I have.
in any other county or?
Oh, not in any other county. Well,
So I need you to list which counties you've run for office in,
Just
because we do have to,
anything else would have been just appointed. The only thing I've campaigned, that I've run on the ballot for was here in Calhoun County.
okay. So I need you to write exactly how you want your name printed on the ballot.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Here. And then you said you have run for office before and it was here in Calhoun County.
Mhm.
So you need to list Calhoun here.
Okay,
And then I will be right back.
thank you. Okay. Well, it sure looks like y'all are ready for it in here anyway.
We're getting there. I think we'll be ready by Saturday morning when we start.
Is the expectation another record turnout?
No,
Hard to tell.
yeah, hey, we won't know until people show up.
Right,
That's
right.
all we can do.
Is there any indication on like a lot of absentee ballots or more than
I think
usual?
The Secretary of State puts out the number that have been returned so far throughout the state.
Okay,
So I'm not sure what that number is right now, but I do believe she puts it on her website.
okay. I just saw some people carrying totes in and out, and I was wondering if those were absentee ballots coming in.
Oh, nope. Not here.
Nice patriotic decor in here. I don't mind telling y'all, I'm really praying this doesn't put more of a target on my back to be running.
I don't know.
I didn't even see that. This is, they got it well marked so you know where you're public and where you're private. It's very smart. Right here, posted non-public area. Right there, another one right there. It's very smart. It's a lot better than expecting people to know an invisible line somewhere. County Republican office, huh? I'll have to give them a call. Let them know there's another hat in the ring. Well, if you're going to do anything with the government, you have to learn patience. Right.
Thank you for your patience.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for putting up with me.
All right. Oh, I forgot one other thing. So you do not want your legal name?
Just JUST is what I put on the ballot. Yeah.
Okay, so the jurisdiction is the 44th, and then you can just put a line through there because that's not a district or a ward.
I see. That's okay to leave that on the same form then?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
I do need to see your driver's license so
Yes,
that
ma'am.
I can notarize this for you. And then the other thing is the reason that they changed this is that there was a lawsuit someone had filed for office and was not eligible because they had outstanding campaign finance fees and fines.
I see.
And so I have to research any times that you had run for office previously.
Mhm.
And if we find that there's anything outstanding, then that
Sure.
makes you ineligible to run for office.
I can't imagine an issue because I've never spent any money campaigning, so.
Well, then you're in the clear, but I just have to let you know that that's the situation. That's why they
Yes, ma'am.
added that line to the affidavit of identity.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I love this free YouTube campaigning. That's my style. Imagine if they outlawed people spending money on campaigning if they had to rely on word of mouth.
I am not a campaigning expert.
I'm just saying, what might that mean to the people that went into the positions? You know, I think it would probably make a whole different crowd. I like what the one comedian said too. He said that they ought to have to be like NASCAR drivers and wear a label for all their sponsors on their jacket.
Oh, today is Valentine's Day.
Yes, ma'am. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much.
It's my good brother's birthday.
Okay, there's that.
Thank you.
And RUF number?
Oh, I filled out the form for it one time, but I don't think I've done anything online. If there's a new thing.
This Saturday. Yes, it does. It's the presidential primary, so you would need to pick either a Republican or Democrat ballot unless you live in New Bedford townships, and they do have a non-presidential ballot for those townships. Okay, yep, so you would need to pick either.
And you're aware that you will be
Democrat ballot for
filing your
both of those.
campaign finance information with the Bureau of Elections in Lansing?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it doesn't. So, how it works is you, the presidential primary is used, kind of as a starting point, if you will. So that's, there's steps to get to the November election. So this is kind of the first step. Mhm. Nope, you can still vote in every election. Yes, ma'am? Yes, so if you live in Emmett Township, you can either request an absentee ballot through your local clerk, or you can just come into the early vote site. If you want to vote early, you just come into the early vote site and we provide you a ballot here. So, yep, we print the ballots here, and then you would get a paper ballot that you would mark, and then you would put that into the tabulator. Yes, yep. You can
All
vote
right,
in any
Mr.
or all
Schatz, you are all set.
Thank you so much.
So this is my cup. Oh, I got it.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take your money. These are your copies.
Yes, ma'am.
You do have to connect with the Bureau of Elections
Mhm.
and file your statement of organization within 10 days
Yes, ma'am.
online, okay?
Yes, ma'am. All set?
Nope,
Oh.
I gotta give you a receipt for your
Oh, for
$100.
that. Okay, gotcha.
Non-refundable filing fee.
I'm trying to remember to get y'all some softer light bulbs for these. That hurts your eyes.
Oh.
Those LEDs can be hard on your eyes in here.
They can. My receipt printer isn't going to work because IT was here yesterday correcting some stuff for me. And apparently it got caught in the crossfire, so I will give you a paper receipt.
If everything had worked the way it's supposed to, I wouldn't have believed it was real. I'd have been trying to wake myself up.
All right. I gotta step out one more time. I'll be right back.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry for all the trouble.
Oh, you are. That's why they call us the elections office.
There's your receipt.
Thank you so much.
And
You have a very good day. Happy Valentine's Day.
I
God bless y'all.
appreciate it. Thank you so
And y'all are
much.
just a treat to deal with. Thank you so much. I think I can get up these stairs. We'll see. Oh, good. Maybe an employee-only entrance, but it looks like it's an everybody exit. Man, there's a lot of stairs at this place. Apparently, they don't want to turn off that light switch. All right. We made it out of a second government building today. Woo! All right. Oh, wow. It's a good looking dog. All right. So, let's get them situated here. Well, I think that's how things are supposed to go when you visit a government office. Is that smooth? That's definitely not how it goes when you go to Bedford Township. All right, so I'm gonna stop. I had started screen recording just in case the live feed wasn't good in there. So I'll try and stop that now. I think it switched my whole video to being sideways. I'm not sure. Might have messed something up. Sorry if it did, everybody. I might have to post a correction video later if so. But let's see, turn it this way. All right. It's showing all the comments sideways for me. Engineer X and Barry Frost, thanks for being here. Douglas Fox. Smash that like button for Eric. Thanks for being here working, Eric. And let's see. Mango Caravans. Or having to read this stuff sideways. Cervantes, maybe. Let's see. Try and catch everybody here real quick. Old dude, thanks for being here. I might not be able to. Sweden Observer, thanks for being here again. Long time no see. Let's see. Armchair Observer, thanks for being here. Kel Marie, thanks for being here. Low Dimes, thanks for being here. The Cramerican, thanks for being here. I think I got everybody. I'm sorry, I won't be able to read the comments. I can't read sideways that much. YouTube user, thanks for being here. So, it's official. I'm candidate on the Republican ballot. Got a primary election coming up. It's going to be, so far, unless anybody else joins in, it's going to be me versus Steve Frisbee. He's been a long-time local county commissioner. I think he's been involved in local government for decades. Pretty sure he's anti-Trump. Kind of what they call a rhino or an establishment Republican. That's what I got to go up against. And then if the Lord grants the victory and I beat him in the primary, it'll be me versus incumbent Democrat Jim Hadsma. And hey, Jim, I guess Jim was worried about me not being at the last meeting. He was inquiring publicly about why I wasn't there. I guess he hasn't heard. I was had probation violation allegation over me going up to the township, even though I live recorded the entire encounter and was, very polite and well-mannered the entire time. They're attempting to misconstrue a figure of speech that I used while speaking in my car outside of the township office. I said I wasn't going to be discouraged because of an appeal getting turned down at the first level. That I was encouraged and that I was coming back both barrels blazing. And of course, when I said that, that's just a figure of speech. That means you're going to be giving it your all. And that's been turned into an accusation that I was trying to exhibit threatening behavior. And certainly was not that. And but we'll have to, go through the process now. But that is why I'm not at the township meetings anymore. Is the probation officer told me that verbatim told me that she could not order me to stop going to the township, and that she couldn't order me to stop making videos at the township. So her only choice was to submit a violation of the probation. And when I asked, about how that could be fair, that people could just say that they felt something, even though that there was no action to support it, no interaction even. And I was told that they don't have any meter that can detect whether or not someone's telling the truth about feeling intimidated, and so that they just have to take their word for it. So obviously, for me, if the situation is that these officials at Bedford Township, if the only thing they have to do is claim that they feel a certain way and there doesn't have to be any actions, it's obviously not safe for even live recording for me to be there at that township until, something else is resolved. Maybe never, maybe there'll just never be, the free ability to record and visit up there again. I don't know. We will have to see. But I didn't want Jim to be worried about me. I guess Jim was asking, where I was. I guess he was concerned that I wasn't there. And I don't know if he was sincere or not. I do know that I was told that many other citizens were sincerely disappointed to find out that I wasn't going to be there recording the live meetings anymore, as that I was the only one doing it. So now they just, don't get to know what's going on. But I think that's going back to how the people at Bedford Township there want it, where nobody knows what's going on. So here's the word: vote just shots. 44th district representative. 1 second, I'll take this. Oh wow, good. All right, sorry I had to take that call real quick. Well, it turned my video back around the right way. I hope that video stayed facing the right way that whole time. Hey, somebody in the comments real quick before I stop this thing, tell me if that video turned sideways throughout the whole time I was in the building there. Anybody, just yell out if you know the answer. Oh, maybe my comments aren't even showing. All right, come on, commenters. Somebody's got to still be here. Sweet Observer, did it turn sideways? Is that a yes, it turned sideways? I'm not going to be able to read comments right now because I'm driving. Yes, it was sideways. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. I'll try and put an edited video up of it, I suppose. I was worried that the live video would cut out while I was in there, so I hit screen record, and when I did, it turned all the comments sideways, but not the video. But apparently we know what happened. All right, sorry about that. I'll see if I can get that fixed in some kind of video edit. But I'm just trying to be honest with you. I'm just trying to enjoy the mercy and the freedom that the Lord's given me so far. It's really seemed dark and bleak quite a few times, right up to and including this morning, like that I was, maybe even going to be locked up. It's and it definitely could still happen. I've got a felony conviction. Well, I don't know if it's a conviction yet, to be honest. I've got a guilty verdict on a felony and 2 misdemeanors, and I'm praying for appeal and everything else, and hopefully even short of appeal, there wouldn't be jail time for such an offense as just recording in a public building. But we never know. But the point is when when the Lord gave me the freedom and the capability to stay doing the right thing and what I think is the right thing and the right way, I didn't go home to cower into my depression and fear. And that's just what I want to encourage everybody else to do. It's always going to be something new and hard to face, and we just have to face it. So until and unless they're able to completely take me out, take me down, I'm going to be your candidate that, you know, is risking all this. You know, how many candidates are putting their life on the line like this, risking, you know, all this backlash to try and actually be a representative for the people. You know, I'll tell you this, Steve Frisbee's never done it. I'll tell you this, Jim Hadsman's never done it. You think they've ever risked anything for you? Anything? They don't even risk not getting the full favor of the establishment for you. They go along with whatever comes down the pike. Across the board, 100% of the time. They have never risked a thing for you. I'm gonna just get a little bit of shot of the Chinese battery factory mega site here. They call it the mega blight around here. So you can't see it real clearly because they've built an enormous earthen wall, a berm, like at a fort, all the way around it to keep the peasants from looking in. Why are we allowing the red Chinese government to build a fort here in Marshall, Michigan? That's one thing I'd like to know. Get this mounted here so we can get a good view. Just see the cranes in the distance over the berm. Just on our way out, let you get a shot of it here. Looks like there was already a truck coming to intercept us there. Going to be worth it for the view there. That's the Chinese battery factory mega site right there. Unbelievable. Over 2,000 acres. And we've got, even local politicians are starting to bring it up now. They've already cut back the number of employees that they're projected to have here by nearly 1,000. I think it's like nearly a third of what they had promised or more. And They haven't given back any of the $1.7 billion tax break that they were given. So, that's what's going on around here. Glad to be able to show you a little bit of it. Who knows, probably before too long we will be allowed to video even from the public road. Chinese have a tendency to get their way when it's from the Red Chinese government anyway. Red Chinese army pushing it. All right, people. The Lord gave me the opportunity to do it today. I seized, I jumped on the opportunity. And when it got put on that ballot, I'm doing it for us. I'm praying that y'all will feel led to support me. Hopefully much financial support won't even be needed. Hoping not to have to even file any campaign finance stuff. I'm definitely going to be trying to use YouTube, Facebook, social media, pretty much 100% to campaign aside from in person. So hopefully my rights to campaign are not going to be infringed upon by this local retaliation. Hopefully I'm gonna not be kept from being able to publicly campaign by people just going around and saying that my mere presence makes them feel intimidated. But we will just have to see how it goes and play it by ear. I'm gonna try and just be humble and try and be the most pleasant and well-mannered that I can possibly be, and that's about all I can do. I'm going to try my absolute best to never again use any figure of speeches that could be taken out of context either. I can't guarantee I will be that perfect. Obviously, the only answer there, if you never want to run that kind of a risk, is to never talk. Never say anything. It can never be used against you, right? Hopefully that's not the world we're going to have to live in, where everybody keeps their head down and keeps their mouth shut just in case it can be used against you by any enemy who might arise at any time. That's not the country I want to live in. That's not the world I want to live in. Well, all right, y'all. This has been a terribly long video, I suspect. Looks like it might have just gone over an hour, and half of it sideways, I think, too. But maybe that's like some kind of an omen. Maybe I'm here to straighten things out, or to set them over on their ear, one or the other. But I can assure you that I'll always, if I'm elected to any position, try and use it in the most godly way, just and fair that I possibly can, and to look out for people the most that I can. So, God bless you all. Stick up for each other's rights and defend each other's freedoms. And vote Just Shots, 44th District, Michigan State Representative.